In the last lesson, we looked at a few ways to deal with relatively normal transitions. Now let's look at a different kind of problem.
I have to keep a close eye on those two.
I see.
So what's your name?
Okay, the problem here is that at the cut, there's this swell. It's clearly a truck or a car going by relatively close. So we get the whoom, and then it's relatively quiet. And by the time you get to here, it's not a whole lot louder than it is here. So first, let's see if we have any sort of a handle here, which I suspect we don't, but let's see. No, we don't.
Oh, I see.
That's our handle. So we have none. So we could loop it, but if we were to loop this section, what we'd end up with is an interrupted period, something like this. So we put this here, not even going to worry with an edit, just show you what it's going to sound like. Obviously, that's not going to work. So what we can do is take this region here and reverse it. First, we open it up. Whenever you do an audio suite or anything like that that creates a new region, do more than you need, because you can always chop it off, but you can't bring it back. Reverse. Yes. Close. Now, let's see what it sounds like. So she is speaking Vulcan all of a sudden, which is fine by me. I cut this off so that we have only the relatively quiet part, which I want to put right about here, and see how that works. That's not so bad. It's slightly loopy, but not bad. Now I want to take this entire section here, copy it, and put it before this. So we have the possibility for a very long bit of tone fade up. Let's see what that sounds like.
So
it is slightly loopy, but I don't think it's going to kill us. So let's turn this into an edit group. And we can now fade. Let's see what's happening up top, though. See if we can get any more out of that.
I have to keep a close eye on those two.
I see.
I have to keep a close eye on those two.
I see.
We have his little grunt there, which we didn't have before, which I don't know if we want it or we don't want it. But let's see what the whole thing sounds like so.
So I have to keep a close eye on those two.
I see.
So what's your name?
Okay, that works. Now we do have a choice in this area right here. Let's listen to him in solo.
I see.
That's a choice. That is actually on her shot. It's not on his shot. So what we're doing is, just without doing anything, we have stolen a grunt from here to make people believe that it's here. Now, we didn't think this out at all. This is just a gift from the heavens. So we don't know that it's right, and we have to think about what are the implications. Let's first get rid of it to see if it helps or if it hurts. I'm just going to copy some tone real fast. I'm not sure that's good tone, but it doesn't matter because all we're trying to do is figure out, does it work? Okay, let's see how it is now.
Eye on those two.
I see.
So what's your name?
Okay, it's a different thing, because before it was more of an engaged conversation. She was talking and he was going, yeah, huh, yeah, huh. He was acknowledging her. Now he's more reserved and he's more held back, and it's more like he's, rather than just following along with what she's saying, he is more waiting to say something. So it's a very subtle difference, but it is a difference, and it's the kind of thing you need to pay attention to as far as what is happening right now. Remember that in every scene and in every shot, somebody is in charge right now. It can change over the course of the scene, as you've seen many times in this scene. But at the moment, if you want to do him like this...
I see.
Okay, now let's look at it the way it was before.
I see.
Like I say, it's not a big deal, but it's a deal. And you have to pay attention to these things.